Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Julie and I am the author of the blog capturingwonderland.com. Today I have a really fun treat for you. I am going to be decorating my dining room for spring with an English cottage vibe, playing off of Peter Rabbit and Mr. McGregor's garden. So let's get straight into the projects. But first I'm going to take you on a tiny little foraging expedition, and then we're going to create some really pretty flower arrangements to bring in the beautiful life of the garden to my spring dining room. So I'm cheating a little bit because I came to my parents' house to see what I could forage. And there is some beautiful ferns over here that just grow naturally on my parents' property. Of course, my dad's gonna start his tractor now. But I'm going to see if I can get some of those ferns and bring them back to pot them for my dining room. Feels like each season has its color in Missouri, and from what I could tell, this season seems to have the color of purple because I couldn't find hardly any flowers right now in spring in Missouri that weren't purple. And so the color of spring this year is purple. I don't think they have a smell, baby. I don't smell anything. You smell anything?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Do they smell good?
Yeah.
Okay. So for spring, I added these cute little illustrations of Peter Rabbit to these adorable little golden vintage frames I got a long time ago from the thrift store, and I just think that they look so cute right here. Looks very quaint. I did love my dried flowers. They're a bit muted, so I'm going to put them elsewhere for the time being and focus more on bright spring colors. Beautiful here. Beautiful here. I love it. Very English garden feeling. Just quaint and alive, and definitely my favorite for spring is all of those things, quaint and alive and bright. So I'm just going with the purple because that's what was available to me. And also I feel like it's just, I don't know, I feel like nature picks sometimes what it's going to do for the season as far as colors. I still have this centerpiece that I'm trying to figure out, so let's get into that project real quick because I really want to finish it up, but I'm really loving how it looks. look at this. So this was my vision. I had originally thought to use this in my box, but I have decided against it. So I think I will return that to Walmart. And I just imagined this really cute, something that looked like a little garden. And I love this. And then I have these terracotta pots that fit right inside. And I can fit 6 terracotta pots in this. So it's gonna be really cute. I'm excited. I think I need one more saucer and I have the rest of the terracotta pots outside. I was also kind of playing around with making some garden signs. I think I'm gonna paint them, but maybe stain them first. And then I added in these cute little porcelain bunny figures, or probably ceramic actually. So this is kind of my take on a fairy garden as a centerpiece. And I need one more plant. Not sure what it'll be. Clean this up real quick. I just really love how this turned out. I think it turned out so cute. I am probably going to do a no-no because I'm probably going to let it sit for like 10 minutes and then wax it. I can never tell how crooked that thing is until I sit down and look at it head on. So these are cedar planks that I had sitting around for years. My intent for them was going to be raised garden beds, but when I got into cutting them, I saw how flimsy they were and how they were not going to last. Maybe they would have lasted a season, but building raised beds is a lot of work to put into something to have them last only a single season. So even though they were cedar, I kind of left them off to the side until I could buy actual cedar lumber from a local mill here. And I invested in that during 2020 and it sat until this year. So you see how fast I do progress in this house. This is a really fun way to use up some of that cedar wood. And I just think it's really beautiful. I love it. I'm very happy with how it's turning out so far. I need something to open this can. I come totally unprepared, very haphazard with my projects. Not always. Sometimes I'm very on the ball. Today has kind of been all over the place. I've been doing all sorts of things that I wasn't expecting to do today. Like jumping in the car and going foraging at my parents' house. So I'm literally just using a paper towel and I have no gloves because they broke. I'm not super worried about it. This doesn't have to be perfect at all. And I'm gonna end up with dirty looking hands, but that's okay. I'm kind of used to it. I just felt like McGregor's garden could not look brand new. I sanded it down so that it wouldn't be rough, but then that made the wood look so good. Like brand new. I never thought that just like cheap cedar fence boards could look so pretty. After all, it is still cedar. I'm trying my darndest not to get it on the bottom because I don't want it touching my... This entire building process was also complete trial and error, which is why I had to cut it down several times. So I will actually be doing a post all about this build and giving specific like sizes, dimensions, and cut lists and such like that, in case you want to make it for yourself. I will say when you stain with a paper towel, you get a lot of the lint from the paper towel. But since I am not looking for perfection, I will just simply wipe it off with a rag or something before I wax it. And it's going to look beautiful no matter what, so. But but I really do love it. I feel like this could be a great thing to sell even. If you had a booth somewhere. Or a farmer's market stand. Then you want to go back through and get up all the excess so that it doesn't end up all sticky. Ah! Dang it. I missed some things. Okay, I'm gonna go get an actual rag to dry this off with. Guess what? I'm not even gonna wait the 10 minutes. I'm just gonna put wax right on it. Naughty me, I don't care. I break all the rules. What? Sure. You can. And guys, I'm pretty sure that this was like one total plank. So like $3.50. Plus some scrap wood down here at the bottom. So this is my little herb garden for the moment. I have dill, I have Thai basil, maybe, and then I have oregano, I have thyme, and I have parsley. So I think I need something else right here. But first, I had a pencil here. I'm going to erase my writing, and I think this one I need to go quickly sand down because I got pen on it when I was marking it, and this one too, just for good measure to get the pencil marks off. And then I'm gonna stain them to match the garden, and then I'm going to paint some sayings on them, like stay out and no rabbits allowed. Because I think that would be really cute. And very fitting of Mr. McGregor. Maybe I should put one that says, I'll make you into a pie, but it's very long, so I'll be right back. I think it's pretty cute. It's very plain, but that's okay. I don't feel like Mr. McGregor was out there doing his best artwork. Well, there you have it, guys. A very simple and somewhat subtle Mr. McGregor / Peter Rabbit's springtime garden tablescape. Say that 10 times fast. There are Peter Rabbit elements throughout the entire room. So I changed out the art in my floating frames to be Peter Rabbit art. And then I also changed out my dried flowers and put Peter Rabbit art over there by the front door. And then I kind of tried to go with a mix of Grand Millennial and cottage core, like English cottage kind of thing for the rest of the feel. So I had this sheet that I turned into a tablecloth, and I think that it works really nicely with the entire like English cottage garden feel. It has beautiful muted colors, but it does have lots of colors in it, and I love that. Then I used my vintage ironstone dishes and my vintage linen napkins, which are a staple here in my dining room. And then I also used my brand new vintage blue glass goblets. This build was super fun, and it was just something that I envisioned in my head. And honestly, I think if you wanted to do that yourself, it would probably cost you around $7, not including the tools and the other nails or whatever like that, which you may have on hand. And maybe you have some scrap wood on hand and it won't cost you anything to make it, even better. So it didn't cost me anything. It was absolutely free for me to make that. I have all of the supplies on hand. All of the wood was scrap wood, so it cost me nothing, and it is a beautiful addition to this really cute garden style tablescape, which seems to be my favorite. I think it's true. It really is my favorite. And I loved that I was able to make it fit 6 of the 4-inch terracotta pots perfectly. And I did do that on purpose, by the way. just so you know, that wasn't an accident, that was on purpose. So when I do a blog post on the entire building process, I will link it in this video for you if you are interested. Other than that, you can head to capturewonderland.com and peruse on there. I have all of the Peter Rabbit printables for free on there and a lot of other really great content. I love Beatrix Potter, so she is a regular staple for content on my site. Other than that, guys, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. If you've made it this far, I really truly appreciate every one of you that watches, likes the videos, subscribes, and comments below and chats with me. I really love to chat with you all. It's one of my favorite things to do. So if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if this is content that you like. Subscribe if you aren't, and come back for more great video content coming next week. I don't know what I'll be doing next week. There are so many projects that need to be done. I can just pick one and eeny, meeny, miny, moe at this point. I feel like it's going to be gardening content because I really need to get my raised beds filled. I have been working really hard cleaning up my front, and I am so excited about all the stuff that's blooming up there. My lilacs are blooming, and I have both of my milkweed starting to pop up from the ground, and one of them even looks like it's preparing to flower, which is crazy because it's normally a summer flower. I have my strawberries doing really awesome in my green stalks, and I just have been trying my best to do a little bit here and there because gardening work can really be physically taxing. It's hard on your back and your behind and your knees. So don't I know it? But I feel like that's probably what's gonna happen next week because I need to get it done, and I might as well just take you through a day in the life of me when I am full of projects for the day, because that seems to be my favorite thing to video record because I don't want to bore you guys too much. Anyway, thanks again, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye. You smell some flowers outside?
Yeah, there's more flowers than anything.
Oh yeah?
Mom, do you want to pick some flowers outside? A little more flowers.
You can go pick some flowers for Mom.
Okay. I'll come right back and I don't close the door on me.
I'm not gonna close the door on you.
I'm gonna pick some flowers for you.
Thank you.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Thank you.
They're teeny tiny ones.
They are teeny tiny ones. Thank you.
Mom, do you have red eyes?
No. You have blue eyes.
No, red eyes inside of my eyes.
No.
Inside of them.
Mom, yeah, you have blood there.
Mom, then don't you talk about you now. You know, I just talk about you no. I just don't talk about you, no. I just talk about you, no.